Hello, common enemy, not having fun, you get it. Today's common enemy is being single in quarantine, and we're not beating around the bush. Although, due to quarantine, I have been beating around, and I do have a bush. This episode will focus on the struggles us singles are facing, but I think everyone can enjoy it. For single people, you can use it as a kind of therapy where we explore our difficulties and share in the pain we're going through together. For people in relationships, you can use it as a replacement to bask in the desperation of singles, since The Bachelor won't be on for a few more months. Sidebar. I thought the single people were crushing it for a while there. And yes, I tend to think whatever group I'm currently a part of is the one crushing it, but I don't think this was biased. And we had a lot going for us. We recently reclaimed Brad Pitt, and So I mean, there was momentum building, and what we're experiencing right now is just a tiny little lonely, anxiety-driven, untouched, unloved blip in the screen. It's no big deal, and what I really think is that we should all agree the dry spell doesn't count when we're saving the world. Okay, so what makes single life exciting? There's, the whole group of single people that are like, I woke up the other morning and I looked in the mirror and I realized that this version of myself I was being isn't even the real me. And we're all like schizophrenia, and they're like, no, I just have learned a lot about myself since I got single, and this is the new me. And we all have to like cheer and compliment their new expensive ripped shirt or whatever. But those people are just going through a phase. That's not what being single is really about. And then there's a whole other group, mostly guys in my experience, but I'm sure the girls just don't say it to me. They're like, all right, newly single, I'm gonna sleep with everyone I meet for the whole summer. And we're all like, gross. And they're like, let's go. And we all cheer and tell them we can't hang out anymore or whatever. But those people are just going through a phase too. And that's not what being single is really about either. No. Being single is exciting because of one thing and one thing only. Potential. The potential that on any day, at any place, you could meet that person that changes your whole entire world. Sidebar. Are we doing video chat dates? Is that what people are doing? I'm hearing rumors about people getting on video chat and like making the same dinner from different kitchens and then sitting down and having a dinner date over Zoom. This isn't a joke. I'm actually asking, are people doing this? If they are, I have two thoughts. Number one, sounds horrible. I would rather eat a bag of charcoal. And number two, if this is true, someone please tell me, because I am lonely and I give into peer pressure easily. And if this is the move, then fuck it. I hope my crush has Kraft mac and cheese in the cabinet. The potential. That's where the excitement comes from. It often doesn't even need to manifest as anything real. All it takes is a short connection that makes you think, oh, that was a little frisky. And that interaction can carry you for days, weeks, months. So, there's good news and bad news for all of us hunkered down as singles. The bad news is that currently we are living without that potential. Assuming you're following the necessary guidelines to keep us all safe, the ability to meet somebody new or even spark something up with someone you already know is impossible right now. It sucks. Damn. Rawr. I'm angry. Whatever. Let's accept it and move on. Because after this quarantine is over, we are coming out swinging. That is the good news. I don't know about the rest of you, but in my lockdown, I've spent a lot of time overanalyzing my tendency to overanalyze. And in this overanalysis, I have found that I need to underscore the importance of overcoming my reservations. We enter the post-corona world with a new perspective on things. Our proclivity towards waiting to ask somebody out until the right time or avoiding approaching the cute person at the bar because they might deny us is over. We know what it's like to have that option, that potential taken away from us, and we will not take it for granted again. Sidebar. Okay, that was a fun rah-rah speech, but here's my real prediction for what's going to happen. Us singles are not happy about quarantining without a significant other. If we could go back and be told that a quarantine was coming, we would have found someone 6 months ago. Well, It just so happens that we are currently being told the quarantine may lift and then be reinstated in the fall. I can't even think about it without laughing, but the speed that we are going to see people pair up in preparation for the second quarantine is going to be absolutely amazing. July is going to be a race where they open the gates and say, you have 2 months and then you're back in there. Single people are going to be trying to find the one immediately. They'll be on dates going, so what's your 5-year plan? Do you consider yourself to be a spiritual person? And then a month later, people will be more direct. Do you like movies? Do you sleep on the right or left side of the bed? Is your parents' house in a warm weather state? Finally, the day the quarantine starts, people will be throwing Hail Marys at rest stops on the highway. Just like, I'll sleep on the floor. I don't mind. I'll cook all the meals. We can break up when it's over, please. Anything. I am equally excited and scared for the first ever summer cuffing season. Potential, folks. I know it might seem like it's missing, but I promise it is on the way. In the meantime, try beating around the bush. Thanks.